Sigma males often see themselves as lone wolves, self-reliant, independent, and unbothered by the rules of social hierarchies. They move through life without needing recognition or approval. Because of this, many Sigma males overlook something important about their nature. In many ways, they act like modern-day angels. This idea might sound unusual to them. Angels are often pictured as glowing figures from religious stories, beings of light who guide and protect. But if you strip away the image and focus on what angels actually represent, protection, guidance, peace, justice, generosity, and inspiration, you start to see a strong connection. Sigma males have qualities that match these traits, even if they don't notice it. They are often the quiet protectors, the people who step in to help without making a show of it. They guide others, not by giving orders, but by living in a way that inspires respect. They bring calm to chaotic situations, stand against what is wrong, give without expecting anything in return, and leave lasting influence on those around them. The difference is that Sigma males don't do these things for recognition. Angels are said to work quietly in the background, and Sigma males often take the same approach. They rarely want credit for the good they do, and they may even feel uncomfortable if someone points it out. This is why many Sigma males resist the angel label. They see themselves as practical and realistic, not heavenly or pure. But the truth is that their natural way of living already mirrors many of the qualities we associate with angels. Accepting this fact doesn't mean they lose their edge or become soft. It simply means they acknowledge the positive impact they already have. In this video, we will explore 6 clear reasons why Sigma males should accept that they are, in many ways, angels in human form. Each reason connects to a part of their personality and their way of dealing with the world. Understanding these reasons can help Sigma males recognize the quiet power they carry and use it more intentionally. By the end, it may be hard for them to deny that their presence, choices, and influence often make the world a better place for the people who cross their path. Reason number 1. They protect without seeking credit. One of the strongest signs that Sigma males fit the angel role is the way they protect others without looking for acknowledgement. Protection can take many forms. Sometimes it is physical, like stepping in to help someone in danger. Other times it is emotional, like standing by a friend who feels alone or offering guidance when someone is struggling. For Sigma males, the act of protection is not about heroics. They are not trying to prove something or win applause. They protect because it feels right to them. If they see someone being treated unfairly, their instinct is to act, not to pause and think about how it will make them look. This quiet form of protection is what makes them different. They don't broadcast their good deeds, and they don't demand that people notice. In fact, they often prefer that no one knows what they've done. Their focus is on solving the problem or shielding someone from harm, not on receiving thanks. This mirrors the way angels are often described, working unseen, stepping in at the right time, then disappearing without fanfare. Sigma males often fill this same role in their own circles. Even in small ways, their protective nature shows. They may be the friend who makes sure everyone gets home safely after a night out, the co-worker who quietly shields someone from workplace gossip, or the neighbor who checks in during a storm. None of these actions are done for recognition. They are simply a reflection of the Sigma male's deep sense of responsibility toward those they care about. This protection also extends to standing up for what is right, even when it is unpopular. Sigma males are willing to confront wrongs, whether that means speaking up when someone is being treated badly or refusing to join in harmful behavior. This kind of moral backbone is a key part of why their presence feels safe to others. They may not call it being an angel, but the effect is the same. People feel guarded and supported when a Sigma male is around, even if they never say it out loud. Reason number 2. They guide others through example. Sigma males rarely tell others what to do, but their way of living often influences people more than direct advice ever could. This is another way their angel side shows itself. Guidance doesn't always mean giving speeches or instructions. It can simply mean showing a better way through consistent actions. A Sigma male might inspire a friend to take more control of their life by quietly living in a self-disciplined, purposeful way. They might encourage someone to follow a passion by openly committing to their own. They might influence a co-worker to set better boundaries simply by modeling those boundaries themselves. This type of guidance is subtle but powerful. People notice when someone is living with integrity and independence. They see the results, confidence, stability, and self-respect, and they begin to think, maybe I could do that too. Sigma males don't have to say a word for this effect to take place. Their guidance works partly because it is free from pressure. No one feels judged or forced to change. Instead, they feel invited to consider a different way of living. That invitation is much easier to accept because it doesn't come with strings attached. In many traditions, angels are seen as guides, pointing people in the right direction, not forcing them down a certain path. Sigma males fit this image well. They light the way simply by walking it themselves. They also guide through honesty. If someone does come to them for advice, they will give a direct, thoughtful answer. They don't sugarcoat, but they also don't try to control. Their words are meant to help the person think for themselves, not to make the decision for them. This form of leadership is rare in a world where many people try to dominate or compete. Sigma males prove that you can influence others without overpowering them, and that you can lead without needing to be in front of a crowd. This quiet form of guidance is another reason they fit the angel role more than they might like to admit. Reason number 3, they offer calm in chaos. One of the most striking traits of a Sigma male is his ability to stay composed when everything around him is falling apart. In chaotic situations where most people panic, argue, or freeze, Sigma males often become the steady center. This ability to stay calm is not just a personality quirk. It's a form of silent leadership that brings relief to those around them. In moments of stress, people often look for someone who can think clearly. Sigma males fill this role naturally. They are not driven by the rush of emotion that takes over in heated moments. Instead, they slow down, assess the situation, and respond with logic and measured action. This calm presence has a powerful effect on others. It helps them breathe easier, think more clearly, and find a sense of control. Even if the Sigma male says very little, his energy alone can make people feel safer. That kind of emotional stability is rare, and it's one of the reasons people remember how they felt in his presence long after the moment has passed. This quality mirrors the angelic image of bringing peace in times of trouble. Just as angels are said to provide comfort and reassurance in moments of fear, Sigma males often bring that same sense of grounding without realizing it. They don't announce themselves as the solution, they simply start making things better. Their calm in chaos also comes from their ability to detach from unnecessary drama. They focus on what matters instead of getting lost in panic or blame. This makes them the type of person you want nearby when things go wrong, whether it's a workplace crisis, a family emergency, or a personal setback. In everyday life, this might look like keeping a group of friends safe during a stressful trip, talking a panicked coworker through a problem, or staying level-headed in a heated discussion. Their consistent calm becomes a silent reassurance. We're going to be okay. This ability to hold steady in difficult moments is not just a skill, it's a gift. And it's another reason Sigma males embody the role of a quiet guardian, much like the angels people imagine in times of need. Reason number 4. They stand for justice and fairness. Sigma males are often unwilling to let injustice slide, even when it would be easier to stay quiet. They have a strong inner code that drives them to stand up for what's right, whether it's defending someone from unfair treatment, calling out dishonest behavior, or refusing to take part in something they see as wrong. This isn't about making a scene or trying to look like a hero. Sigma males often prefer to act in ways that are less visible but still effective. For example, they might speak privately to the right person to address an unfair situation instead of creating public drama. They might support someone quietly behind the scenes instead of taking credit for helping. The core of this trait is a deep respect for truth and fairness. Sigma males believe in treating people with respect regardless of status, background, or popularity. They dislike hypocrisy and double standards, and they are willing to distance themselves from people or groups that operate without integrity. This dedication to fairness reflects the way angels are often portrayed as defenders of justice. In stories and traditions, angels are the ones who protect the innocent and challenge wrongdoing. Sigma males take on this role in their own way, without wings or halos, but with a steady moral backbone that guides their choices. Their stand for justice isn't always about big, dramatic acts. Sometimes it's as simple as refusing to gossip, making sure credit goes where it's due, or helping someone get an opportunity they deserve. But over time, these small acts build a reputation for trustworthiness and reliability. Standing for justice can come at a cost. Sigma males know that speaking the truth or defending someone can create tension or even make them unpopular with certain people. But their principles matter more to them than approval, so they are willing to take that risk. In a world where many people choose comfort over courage, Sigma males stand out as those who quietly keep fairness alive. It's one more way they carry out an angel role, even if they wouldn't describe it that way. Reason number 5. They give without demanding return. One of the rarest traits in people is the ability to give without expecting anything in return. Sigma males do this naturally. Whether it's their time, resources, advice, or emotional support, they offer it without keeping score. When a Sigma male helps someone, he doesn't do it to earn favors or create a debt. He does it because it feels like the right thing to do. If he can make someone's day easier, solve a problem, or offer encouragement, he will. Then he'll move on without waiting for thanks. This kind of giving often surprises people because it's so different from the transactional approach many are used to. In a world where help sometimes comes with hidden strings, the genuine generosity of a Sigma male can feel almost unreal. This is another reason the angel comparison fits. They give freely, not for recognition, but out of genuine care. The things Sigma males give are often more valuable than material items. They give attention when someone feels unheard. They give understanding when someone is judged by others. They give patience when someone is struggling to change. These forms of giving leave a deep mark on people's lives. This doesn't mean they give to everyone all the time. Sigma males are selective about where they put their energy. They prefer to help people who are open to receiving it and who respect the effort being given. This keeps their giving genuine rather than draining. In the long run, this giving nature strengthens their connections. Even if they don't see themselves as helpers, others remember their acts of kindness for years. For many, those moments of support become turning points in their lives. Like angels, Sigma males understand that the value of giving isn't in the reward, it's in knowing you made a positive difference. And often, they make that difference without anyone else knowing they were involved. Reason number 6. They inspire change in others. One of the most powerful yet understated qualities of a Sigma male is his ability to inspire change in the people around him. This is not done through lectures, pressure, or constant advice. It happens through presence, example, and consistency. When people see a Sigma male living life on his own terms, pursuing his passions, and maintaining his principles, it challenges them to rethink their own choices. They start asking themselves questions. Why am I following a path that doesn't make me happy? Or, if he can set boundaries and still succeed, maybe I can too. This spark of self-reflection is the first step toward change. The influence of a Sigma male often works quietly over time. He doesn't demand that others change or point out their flaws. Instead, he shows a different way of living, one based on independence, integrity, and self-respect. People who are ready for growth pick up on this energy and start to apply it in their own lives. This form of inspiration is lasting because it's not tied to trends or temporary motivation. It's rooted in deep values and consistent behavior. Even years later, people who knew a Sigma male might still be following habits or perspectives they first learned from him. The connection to the angel role here is clear. Angels, in many traditions, are seen as guides and messengers, bringing wisdom or insight that changes a person's direction for the better. Sigma males often do the same thing without ever claiming credit. They plant seeds of growth in others simply by living authentically. Sometimes this inspiration comes in a single moment, like a piece of advice that sticks for life. Other times it builds slowly, as someone observes the Sigma male handling challenges with quiet strength or making choices that align with his values instead of chasing approval. What makes their influence so effective is that it comes without pressure. People don't feel forced to change, they feel encouraged. And because the Sigma male lives by the same standards he inspires in others, his example carries weight. In a world where many voices demand attention, the silent influence of a Sigma male stands out. He doesn't have to shout to be heard. His actions speak for him, and those actions often push people to become better versions of themselves. That ability to inspire is not just admirable, it's transformative. Sigma males might resist the idea of being called angels, but their actions often match the qualities we associate with that word. They protect without seeking credit, guide others through example, bring calm in chaos, stand for justice, give without demanding return, and inspire change in those around them. Each of these traits is a form of quiet service to the people in their lives. They don't work for recognition, applause, or influence, yet they often leave lasting impact. This is exactly why the comparison to angels makes sense, not because they are perfect or flawless, but because they consistently make life better for others in ways that often go unnoticed. Accepting this truth doesn't mean a Sigma male has to change who he is. It doesn't mean becoming overly soft or losing his independence. It means recognizing that his natural way of moving through the world already makes him a positive force. By accepting this, he can use that power more intentionally, protecting more, guiding more, and influencing more in the quiet way that suits him best. The world doesn't need more people shouting for attention. It needs more people who lead quietly, stand firm in their values, and help others without turning it into a performance. Sigma males are already doing this. The only step left is for them to acknowledge it. If you are a Sigma male, or you know one, take a closer look at the impact being made. Chances are you'll see the truth. Many of the qualities we admire in angels are alive and well in these lone wolves. And the sooner they accept it, the more good they can bring into the world without ever stepping out of character.